I'm Christy Winters, and thanks for joining us for the news. On February 6th, Rabbi Adelaide Potkin was escorted out of a Chino Valley Town Council meeting by police after protesting a Christian invocation read by the mayor, Chris Marley. Marley, a Christian minister who reportedly ended the invocation, quote, "in the name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ," unquote. Following earlier criticism, Mayor Marley had announced that before the 26th of January meeting that he would not perform an invocation until council members had a chance to discuss how they plan to conduct invocations moving forward. However, it would appear that his comment was not quite true. Rabbi Plotkin told the press that her faith considers appearing to approve of worshiping Jesus to be idolatry, and that she contacted the ACLU to contest the town's invocation policy. In response, Mayor Marley argued that the Bill of Rights protects council members' rights to freely worship, seeming oblivious to the fact that a town council meeting is a government function. Despite the uproar, the Chino Valley Town Council voted to make no changes to the current tradition of a member of the council giving an invocation if they wish to do so. It might be relevant to note that then 6 of the 7 members of the council identify as Christian. Of course, a group of Christians being blindly tone-deaf to their privilege and the imposition they place on the non-religious and members of other faiths is hardly constrained to one northern Arizona town. The same battle is being fought all across the country, from prayer before public schools, sporting events, to clearly religious monuments on public land, to prayer before state legislatures. This might seem like a small bone to pick. Critics might say there are 4 more egregious examples of church-state separation issues, such as religious exemptions from prosecution in cases of child neglect or abuse. But that begs the question, where then do we draw the line? How far is religion allowed to intrude into government before we do something about it? 3 years ago, Susan Silverman, a Jerusalem-based rabbi, was arrested for wearing a male-style headscarf near the famed Western Wall among the holiest sites in Judaism. This act of civil disobedience was trumpeted by her sister, comedian Sarah Silverman, in a celebratory tweet. That single act was part of a quarter-century campaign culminating in a demand by the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to devise a resolution to these disputes. For the first time, men and women are allowed to pray together, unsegregated, along the remnant of the ancient temple. Activist group Women of the Wall heralded the ruling, saying, quote, "This is a landmark decision for Jews across the globe," unquote. But this victory for equality highlights the discrimination that made the campaign necessary. Rabbinic orthodoxy otherwise demands segregation of male and female soldiers at ceremonies and restrictions against women lighting menorahs or singing the national anthem in public. Not all are pleased with this loosening of the most constraining form of Judaism. Interior Minister Derry replied, quote, "For all the years of its existence, the State of Israel has conducted itself based on traditional Judaism," unquote. But the definition of Judaism is expanding to accommodate another 12,000 worshippers at the site for a cost of £6 million. However, for the extreme Orthodox wing of religion, sex-segregated areas will still remain. I've been Christy Winters, and thanks for watching the news.